same thing, it's as if I were showing it to myself, not to him, folks. Prayer. We need to scale. It's what it does to us. If I ask too much for the same thing, I can generate within me a silent disbelief, or then a belief that God only answers when we insist. Insistence is not to change what he thinks. Insistence must be if it exists. And then we have to change the words. We have to stop asking him. We have to ask for ourselves. It's for our nature to be enlightened by ours, so that we can identify what needs to be transformed in us. Because if I insist too much on asking God to do this, to do that, every day I ask the same thing. Every day I ask the same thing. I'm considering that he is not capable of keeping in his heart what I have already surrendered. I wish that in your struggles, you always have the right and the possibility to withdraw your excesses so that you can have before your eyes your fundamental truth, without exaggeration, just you. And from that, you rediscover the path of life. Thank you for your kindness, for your attention, and may God bless you greatly. May God pour out on your heart, on your home, on your life, the disposition that characterized the heart of Our Lady, so that in her example, we too can be true Christians, always carrying Jesus in our arms to present him to those who do not yet know him. If something is bothering me, the first thing, what can I do to reduce this concern? Is there something concrete I can do? So, you have a pain, a betrayal. Have you already gone to the trader to return his garbage? Do you have something stuck, something you need to resolve within your heart, throw away, through words, a cry, I don't know, some action of yours that can diminish this feeling of discomfort? We need to do it. It's the same with concern. When something worries me and I discover in that concern what I can do to diminish the effect of that concern on my life, and I do it, then I start to open the doors for that past to start to pass. Because otherwise, we'll dam up the experience that wasn't worth it. We'll hold within us the event, the happening that hurt us, that injured us, and then we'll live a continuous process of injuries and wounds. Because the memory, the resentment, the bitterness, they only provoke new wounds within us. I've never seen anyone healed by holding on to resentment. What is resentment? To resent. It's feeling several times. It's as if you took a razor blade and kept passing it over the same spot on your skin. It will never heal, and the cut gets worse. Because you keep damaging the skin, keep damaging. You're losing the opportunity to live the healing. Isn't that so? Have you noticed that when it starts to heal, it gets a little itchy? Isn't that so? Healing causes an itching sensation, right? It's the same inside us. You can observe there are many effective situations that sometimes we are starting to recover from them. Then you have that feeling every now and then of wanting to pick at the scabs of healing. Hold that there. Manage to keep your hatreds under control. Manage to keep your resentments under control. Manage to keep your needs under control. And then you start to experience the liberation process from the negative consequences that that fact has caused you. That's life. Everyone gets hurt. I can't create a dome for myself. You can't create one for you. So every now and then, people will hurt us with words. People will hurt us with actions. Now, you can't allow the word that hurts and the action that hurts to cause wounds in your being and to last longer than they should. It reached your being. It went deep into your life. It went deep into your heart. Start finding a way to heal that. Because once you have a wound in your being, you run the risk of infecting everything. In affections, that's how it works, right? Sometimes something comes, hurts our heart, we lose the disposition for everything. Lose the disposition for studies, lose the disposition for work. Why? This has an impact. It affects us. Now, the time it will take for what affects you needs to be managed by you. After all, it's your being at stake, right? And suddenly you start doing everything wrong because your being is hurt. So there's always a little wound there in your being that needs to be cared for. My people, this is an exercise for every day. You see? Living the experience of being with Jesus is managing within us all these healings that we need. We continue tomorrow in the next video. Complete conference links in the description.